What's up my guys, today we're going to be grabbing some big boy weapons to beat Curse of the Dead Gods with. So here I will show you a cheese weapon build you can use to make beating the game much easier. So if that sounds interesting, let's get into it. I first will show you which weapons you need to use for this build and why they are overpowered, and then show you how to use them in the run, and as final some run building tips around this build. Think of blessings, relic, affixes to make it even better. The three weapons of this build are Venomous Fangs, Smith and Wesson Schofield, and the Blood Weeper. The good thing about these weapons is that you have them right at the get-go in the weapon pool. You don't need to unlock them, so if you go to the weapon list, deselect all the weapons you have unlocked, so you will be able to get these weapons much faster in the RNG loot pool during runs. So why are these weapons cheesy? Well, it is because you can stun lock enemies until your stamina points are depleted, what makes it very easy for taking down enemies and bosses. This is done by attacking with the claw, but before you do the claw finisher, you do a offhand combo of the pistol to interrupt them, and after quickly attack again with the claw to chain the stun lock. The reason why this works is that after the offhand combo of the pistol, the enemies will be knocked back and have time to recover from the interruption. But when you use the claw, you can gap close this distance after the knockback, so you can chain the stun lock. This is even easier when enemies are against the wall, so they won't be knocked back by the pistol offhand combo. Why the Venomous Fangs claw and the Smith and Wesson Schofield pistol? This is because of the poison damage of the claw, what will deal an extra amount of damage during combos, and when you are recovering your stamina, the poison will still damage enemies. The claw also deals a decent amount of damage. For the pistol, it will set enemies on fire with the offhand combo. This will make them light up the room, so you won't be taking extra damage because you are in the light when fighting enemies. Fire also deals extra damage over time, and with the added poison damage, the fire damage over time will deal even more. So yeah, that's overall more damage. Now, why the Blood Weeper? Well, it is pretty simple. It can be used to heal you up very quickly by just attacking enemies. What is always very useful, other than that, it is a two-handed heavy weapon, so it will interrupt enemies with an attack, what is always useful. With that, you can also break walls during the run, so you can get more stuff in hidden pathways. It is a curse weapon, so it deals dark damage, what will weaken enemies when they are on fire, and add additional poison damage if you hit a poison target. What is great, because the claw poisons enemies and the pistol will set enemies on fire, so these weapons work very well together. Of course, it is not guaranteed you can get these weapons during runs, because weapon drops are RNG based, but if you deselected all your unlocked weapons and got the 10 divine favors to reroll weapons, then it can be much easier to get this build. I recommend that you first get the claw and the pistol, because these are the main reasons for the cheese build to work. After all, you can stun lock enemies with it, and you can also do this with other claws and pistols, but the Venom Claw and the Fire Pistol work very well together. If you do get the claw and the pistol with the Blood Weaver, well, the run is pretty won, even for the harder explorations. So now how I use the weapons, it is pretty simple. Attack enemies with the combo of the claw and pistol. If enemies do attack you, you can dodge them and do the combo again, or try to block the incoming attacks with the offhand combo of the pistol, because the pistol offhand combo is sort of like a shotgun blast. It can hit multiple groups of enemies, so you can stun them to keep you safe and continue the combo. As for the Blood Weeper, use it if you want to heal yourself up and to get enemies weakened, so you will deal more damage to them with the combo. The same goes with bosses, and it is easier to pull off really, because you fight them solo. Here you can do the combo until your stamina is depleted and back off to get your stamina back, and repeat until the boss dies. You still kinda have to know how the boss fight goes, so after your stamina is back, you can dodge the attacks and start the combo again. Also, a great tip is to get the boss against a wall, so they won't be knocked back, so you can keep on doing the combo. Much easier. The build can be a little improved with the blessings. I do say they don't matter that much for the build itself, but in general, these blessings make runs easier. The blessing Clever Kills isn't generally already cheesy. Traps do 100% more damage, so with this you can easily one-shot enemies in rooms if it got traps in them, and with the offhand combo of the pistol, you can knock back enemies into the traps. making this a great blessing for beating the enemies in the runs. Second blessing is Tomahawk's protection. This will make fire illuminate farther, and you will take 20% less damage in the light. This is great because your pistol will set enemies on fire and light up the room, so now the light will be farther, and if you do take damage, it will be reduced. The last one is Gust of Agility, which will give you 5 dexterity at the start of the runs for more damage, and it will give you increased movement speed every time you do a perfect dodge. This is great when you fight enemies and dodge their attacks to position yourself again to regain your stamina back and to continue the combo again. For the relics, some can greatly improve the build, but still it is RNG based, but if you do get these, it makes the build much stronger. The top best relic is that all your healing sources are increased by 100% or lower variations of the relic, because with this relic, the Blood Weeper can heal you a ton, making you almost immortal to kill. If you do get hit, you can easily heal yourself back up to full even in boss fights. If you get relics like increased poison damage, these are good because your claw will deal more damage. Same goes for increased fire damage. It will increase the damage of the pistol offhand combo, but overall you want to get relics that increases the damage of the weapons you're using for this build. There's one overall relic that is good, is that gold offerings require less gold. This makes it so that getting weapons, relics, upgrading the build weapons and attributes is affordable, so you won't be using blood to get cursed. And be sure to have relics that have affixes with more attribute bonuses, because they also help out the run in general. If you are really lucky, some weapon affixes can make the build even better as well. The top ones are that you will do a critical with the offhand combo on your pistol, heal yourself with any of the weapons, and overall the more damage ones are good, especially the ones that scale with the attributes. And if you do get the Blood Weeper, that the cursed affix isn't that bad. But those were the big boy weapons of this cheese build for beating the game. I hope the stun lock of this build doesn't get patched, and if it is while you're watching this video, then you missed out. If you are interested, I will be doing walkthrough guides on the harder explorations with this build, and also give overall tips on beating those explorations. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to leave a like to support the video, comment down below if you got some questions about the topic, and subscribe for more gaming content. I thank you for watching and for all the support. Now guys, go get him.